Hi, today at vacuumcleaneradvisor.com we're going to take a look at the Dyson DC59 Animal. We got this a few weeks ago and we've had a chance to use it around the house a bit. Today we're going to put it through its paces, we're going to do some tests, and we're going to show you some of its more interesting features. This is what you get when you unbox your DC59 Animal. It includes the removable wand, the vacuum itself with the nickel manganese cobalt battery, a manual, battery charger, a docking station. This can be mounted to a wall and you can mount the vacuum in that. Combo tool, crevice tool, mini motorized tool. This is good for stairs, getting into tight areas, good for pet hair. And then you've got the main motorized tool. Putting the machine together is incredibly easy. Everything just click fits into place. You can take the removable wand, fit it to the main vacuum unit, take the main brush tool, click that into the end of the removable wand, and there you go. You're ready to vacuum. The other tools all similarly just click fit either onto the end of your removable wand or right here at the end of the handheld unit. I wanted to say something about the brush roll in the main floor tool. For one thing, the brush roll is on when the vacuum's on. There are no brush roll on-off controls. Secondly, you'll notice that there are two different colors of rows on the brush bar. This the black color are carbon fiber filaments. These help pick up fine dust when you're doing bare floors. The purple row they're stiffer. These are nylon bristles and they help when you're cleaning carpet. And Dyson has also made this very easy to clean because these sometimes get all sorts of raveled up mess around them and they need to be cleaned. With the DC59, I'm just going to use a nickel. There's a little slot on the end that you turn. Just turn it once, and the whole brush roll just pulls out. You can take scissors, do whatever you need to do, and clean that off, and then reinsert it and twist it back, and you're done. Now we're going to run the vacuum through a few tests. First, we're going to see how it picks up fine dust on carpet, and this is actually flour. That seems to do a pretty good job of that. Now let's see how the vacuum handles something a little bit coarser. These are caraway seeds. Nothing really shakes loose. Looks again very good. Now we'll try something even more coarse. These are sprouted lentils and they're quite a bit heavier than the caraway seeds. Seems to be picking everything up. Now let's try the caraway seeds and the lentils on a hard surface. Remember, we can't turn the brush bar off in this machine. Sometimes that can result in scattering. Well, let's just see how this goes. Well, it's done a very good job. Okay, now we'll do the sprouted lentils. Took a little more doing, but it still did well in the end. Now we'll test the vacuum at edge cleaning. That is how well it's able to pull up away from the baseboards. we can see that it really doesn't get up tight against the baseboards. You'd probably want to use maybe the crevice tool or something else for that. Let's see if the mini motorized tool is able to get up a little tighter and get rid of this. Okay, that doesn't do a bad job, so that's another option. Now we're going to test the DC59 animal on pet hair. We've taken some very fine white pet hair here and we've ground it into the carpet. We spent a couple of minutes just grinding this in. And we've switched over to the mini motorized tool, and let's see how that performs. Well, that's better than I thought. I didn't expect that, and did very well. Emptying the dust canister in the DC59 is really pretty straightforward. Typically you just disconnect the handheld unit from the extension wand, like so. There is a red slider here. Let me see if I can show that to you a little more close up. Slider here. This you simply push down, and the bottom opens up. So if we do that here, push the red slider down, see the bottom opens, shake the dust and debris into the dust can, or into your waste bin, close it back up, and you're finished. The filter on the vacuum is also very easy to clean. It's just right in the top here. Just simply you pull it out. And this piece, you can put it under a tap, clean it with cold water, rinse it carefully, and then simply leave it out to dry. Dyson says probably at least 12 hours. Frankly, whatever it takes to make sure it's completely dry. You don't put it in if it's even a little bit wet. So when you put it in, you just pop it right back in and you're done. The vacuum can be stored and charged in the wall mount. The idea is to mount this to the wall, place the vacuum inside it, and the charger cord goes into the top, and you're able to charge the vacuum that way. Some people complain because there are no mounting screws provided with this. If you don't want to use the wall mount, you can simply plug the vacuum in to the charger itself, which I will do now. Once we put the charger into the back of the vacuum, you'll see the blue light light up. That tells us the unit's charging. When the blue light goes out, it's completely charged. A full charge takes about 3.5 hours. The DC59 is also known as the Dyson DC62 in Canada, just in case you run across that. Additionally, this carries a 2-year parts and labor warranty. So what did we like about the vacuum? We liked the fact that it performed very well on carpet, it performed well on bare floors, and even on pet hair. It has a 3.5 hour recharge time, which is pretty good. We experienced no power drop off as we were vacuuming and the battery was being run down. The vacuum is extremely light at 4.6 pounds and quite maneuverable. You can move the head at the twist of a wrist. We also like the fact that this is both a stick and a handheld. What we didn't like was that the tools sometimes felt a little bit loose, and I'll show you what we mean. We take this off, we put on a crevice tool, even after it's clicked into place, it still has a bit of a wiggle to it. Now we might be being a bit picky, but no, we'd expect it to fit a little more snug. As you saw, the edge cleaning with the main floor tool wasn't spectacular. However, the mini motorized tool worked fairly well, or you could probably use a crevice tool to do that. And the machine is expensive. This is anywhere between $430 and $500 stick vacuum. Those of you that are looking for a Dyson stick vac are probably giving consideration to the DC44 or the DC59. Now the DC44 is probably in the $70 to $100 less. However, the DC59 does have the larger dust canister. Also, the motor is more powerful, and on boost mode, the DC59 provides 100 air watts of suction power, and the DC44 is only 65. In addition, we've got the 3.5 hour recharge time with the DC59, and the DC44 takes about 5.5 hours. I mean, all in all, we were pretty impressed with this machine. It is expensive, but it does the job.